You paid for the game. The box said campaign, career, solo, whatever. Then the publisher put a bouncer in front of it. Server login, account check, matchmaking queue, DRM handshake. Today we're counting down 10 real games where single player still had to ask permission first. Some got patched. Some didn't. All of them made the player hold the receipt and wait. Number 10. Kicking us off at number 10 is Steep. Ubisoft sold it with single player listed, but the Steam page also says Ubisoft requires a permanent internet connection to play at all times. This is a snowboarding game. The mountain is not texting the server. Ubisoft later bragged about almost 15 million players and 1.2 billion kilometers of trails. Cool numbers. Still weird that Powder needed permission. Number 9, Need for Speed, the 2015 reboot. EA called it a connected game and said it required a persistent internet connection, even in solo mode around Ventura Bay with AI drivers. The Xbox listing still says you need at least 192 kilobits per second. Tiny number, giant principle. You weren't racing other players. You were racing the chance EA's network coughs first. Number 8 is For Honor. Ubisoft advertised a full story campaign playable solo or in two-player co-op. Then the PC store requirements still say internet connection required. That means even the campaign, the part where you just want to swing a sword at dramatic helmet people, lives under the same connection umbrella. Our read. If the night needs Wi-Fi, the kingdom has already fallen. Number 7, Godfall. The PlayStation Store lists online play required, and the official line back at launch was extremely funny. Godfall was not a service game, but did require an internet connection to play. That's the whole bit. It walks like a live service duck, bills like a premium looter, then says no labels, please. You still had to be online to hit the shiny armor jackpot. Number 6 is Elite Dangerous. Frontier once had players expecting offline support, then dropped it before launch. Solo mode stayed, but solo still mint online, with David Brabant saying the single-player mode used a low-bandwidth connection, around 10 kilobits per second. That's not a lot of data. That's exactly why it stings. The internet toll booth was tiny, but it was still bolted to your spaceship. Number 5, Redfall. At launch, Bethesda said a stable internet connection was required for solo and co-op. Then Game Update 4 finally added offline play on May 30th, 2024, including the ability to keep playing if your connection drops mid-solo session. Good patch. Bad original ask. Also, single-player pause arrived there too, which is how you know the server had way too much job security. Number 4 is Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Ubisoft sold a full campaign playable solo, but Breakpoint launched always online. In 2020, Ubisoft said it looked at offline mode and couldn't deliver it. Instead, a title update helped solo PV survive matchmaking connection problems. Translation from the desk, the game got better at not kicking you out, but it still did not give you the keys. Number 3 is Payday 3. At launch, even private solo heists went through online matchmaking, and launch week immediately became login errors, queues, and players staring at menus instead of robbing banks. Starbreeze later admitted the community wanted to play reliably on its own terms, then built solo mode beta in 2024 as a step toward offline. Very honest. Also, maybe don't put matchmaking between me and an empty bank. Number 2, Gran Turismo 7. Sony and Polyphony made most of the game require online connection, including campaign progress and GT Cafe. Then Update 1.07 in March 2022 caused extended maintenance, and players were locked out of large chunks of single-player for roughly 30 hours. That's the cleanest example here. You bought the cars, but the garage keys lived on a server rack. And number 1 is SimCity, the 2013 EA reboot. EA sold more than 1.1 million copies in 2 weeks, then spent launch talking server capacity after players couldn't reliably build cities. EA defended the always-connected design as core to the vision, then added offline single-player mode in March 2014 anyway. That's why it wins. They made solo mayors wait for servers, then proved the city could live without them. That's the list. Which one got you? The racing game that needed a heartbeat check, the heist stuck in matchmaking, or SimCity making mayors queue for zoning rights? Drop it in the comments. This is the Loot Desk. We read the fine print so your backlog doesn't have to.